What is up, everyone? Alex here. Last time on Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy, we made our way to Rock Village, which is our second hub world, I guess, is what you'd call it, giving us access to the Precursor Basin, which is an interesting level, because it is all done on the zoomer. Can't get off the zoomer. It's not allowed. We remember that the geologist told us that there are these lightning moles here. These things look nothing like you'd imagine lightning moles to look like, but here they are. So we just basically need to drive around, get them into that hole. That sounded really gross and really dirty, and I apologize. Actually, no, I don't. So, there's no strategy to this, really. Is that all four? Oh, that was super easy. Okay. So, that's a power cell in the bag within the first 30 seconds of the episode, I feel like. Next up, we need to chase these flying lurkers because they're assholes. The steel crates have power cells in them. I'm going a little slow because I want to make sure I get all the power cells. There's no reverse. That's cool. God, Kira. Can't even build a zoomer that has reverse function? God. Keep in mind that it's like a technological marvel in this universe, and I'm complaining about the fact that I can't back up. So with these flying lurkers, it's probably a good idea to kind of just go along their path for a little bit and learn it really hard. Oh, boy. Because they generally go about as fast as you do, which is kind of annoying when you think about it, but what can you do? I want to get all the precursor orbs first. Let's get you. Let's get you, you son of a bitch. So, Precursor Basin is a fun level. It's a little annoying, just because I'm not used to the zoomer yet. And I get distracted by shiny precursor orbs and scout flies. There we go. Got him. Alright, so now we gotta get that one I was chasing initially, which is fun. Let's go ahead and grab the scout fly before I forget about it. Precursor Basin, I would say, is probably the easiest of the second batch of levels, with the boggy swamp probably being the middle ground. You concerned with your HP? Did I get him? Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, he kind of flew into me and freaked out. So lots of precursor orbs here, please and thank you. Thank you. This is kind of like the second area. There are two big widespread areas in this world, in this area, Precursor Basin. If I'm remembering right, I missed a precursor orb. So I want to make sure I get that before I forget about it. Yep, there he is, just hanging out. Ugh, got an itch on my face. Alright. Got it. I seriously did not want to forget about that because I had a feeling that I would forget about it. And if I had, then it would have just been bad news bears. Let's go ahead and do this. I'll get that later. I'll keep it in mind. I'll look through my footage if I have to. So in this land, zone, region, level, board, map, there are 2 ring challenges. Yeah. We're getting to that, dude. We'll get to that. I died. That's okay. So I mentioned not worrying too much about your health, and I should probably explain why. It has to do with the dark eco plants. There's actually a geyser of green eco right by them that's kind of important to that mission, but you can just use that to top off your health whenever you feel like. So collecting little pieces of green eco, not really a concern. Hey, you get back here. Thank you. So I really should do that purple ring challenge while I'm thinking about it, but I'm a little embarrassed that I died. There are 2 ring challenges, that one probably being the easiest. The blue ring challenge is kind of annoying. Kind of difficult, if I had to say it. Get these over here. I should probably chase down the purple lurkers. Flying lurkers. Go ahead and chase this guy down. Ugh. So they're pretty quick, and they tend to rubber band. I think I mentioned rubber banding in a previous episode. Rubber band AI is where, as you get closer to something, they speed up in a video game. And Jak and Daxter, all the Jak and Daxter games are pretty notorious for it. Jak 2, there is a series of racing games that heavily rely on rubber banding. Oh my god, this lurker is getting on my nerves. This is probably one of the more annoying power cells in the game. Not because it's hard, but because anybody, if you're watching anybody do this, they look like an idiot. Like, for serious, though. They look like a complete and total dumbass. Make these turns sharp enough. There we go. Only one more left. There's a grand total of 4 of them, 2 in each of the big areas. Ugh. That was so annoying. I feel like such a dumbass while it's happening. Yeah, the dude is sleeping and somehow reacts fast enough to get away from you. I don't get it. Man, I hate you, flying lurker. I hate you. And you know my weakness of precursor orbs. You know it, and I hate you for taking advantage of it. It's not okay. It's not okay. But Precursor Basin, it's like a scatterbrain, like they kind of just throw a bunch of stuff at you. And it's just like, you can easily get distracted by collecting orbs and scout flies and exploring these platforms up here. There we go. And then if we go over here, I believe. Oh, no. No, I thought the blue ring challenge was over there. No! No! Now that I'm back to where I was. Thank you, Future Alex. The bright note. I know Future Alex probably loves this episode because there hasn't been a whole ton of dialogue yet. So nothing to subtitle and hurt my wrist about. No! There's scout fly down here. Let's chase this mother trucker down again, yeah? Did I just say mother trucker? I'm so sorry. I can't believe I said that. Who says that? Nobody says that. So just kind of get used to his pathing. I feel like the last one I got was probably the most difficult. Got him. I was about to say, I'm like, I know where you're going. I can just go off this little hill here. And boom, got it. Another power cell in the bag.
Good flying. Those lurkers were no match for your zoomer. That's one more.
Sure. They were kind of a match, though. Let's see. I want to go off that ramp and get these precursor orbs. But I want to do it in a way where I don't blow myself up. Got them. So let's take a look at these dark plants. They're kind of weird looking. I don't like the fact that they like jiggle with themselves. And this is kind of an annoying one too, because the dark plants will come back if you don't get them all. Samos mentioned that in the last episode, I believe. So you kind of have to like lawn mow here. This is lawn mowing simulator before those simulator games came out. And you can't kill anymore unless you have green eco. And it's just far enough away to be annoying that the plants start regenerating. So honestly, this just takes like, just time. You just have to keep going at it. You have to be persistent and not get too frustrated. Try to end your like path that you're heading towards a green eco vent, and you should be able to do this fine after like, I think I managed to do it in like 4 or 5. I don't know how many times it's gonna take here though. Because you do kill them faster than they regenerate. It just looks like you don't, so it's a little frustrating. And then I'm out of green eco, and I wasn't paying attention to it, so Yeah, okay, cool. So not overall, probably the lurker one is probably the most frustrating one I've done so far. But we haven't even got into the racing challenges ones yet. That's okay.
You keep on impressing me. But then
Thank you, Samos.
just because I've got low expectations.
Samos, can you just
The gloating is over.
not be an asshole? Could you just not be a dick? Just this once. Just once. Alright. So next up, we need to continue exploring these little plateaus above us. So, like, we got into it a little bit with the flying lurker, and then I kept falling, and Future Alex kept getting frustrated with me. So I need to look for my little ramp. And then I'm going to do some platforming while on a zoomer. Evel Knievel would be so proud. So literally the objective here leads us to a bunch of goodies, bunch of collectibles, a power cell at the very end if you manage to do all the platforming. Whoop! Oh, didn't mean to hit that, but that's okay. I had a little green eco in the bag there, so I was fine. So I've noticed that making those jumps, it's nice to jump and then hit square as you land, and it kind of, I don't know if square acts as a brake. I don't think it does, actually, thinking about it now. But it mentally helps me, so maybe it'll mentally help you. And we've gotten all the precursor orbs. That was actually really easy. I was actually kind of nervous about that. Make this jump, and another power cell. 2 power cells in like 15 seconds. Go us. So I think that only leaves us with, what, 3 precursor orbs left? 1, 2, 3. No, there's 4. Navigate. Oh, well, I mean, the geologist is... We got to go back, but we've already done that. We literally just have to talk to her. So I want to do those purple ring challenges again. Where was that? Purple rings would be an interesting name for a drug, I think. There probably is a drug out there named Purple Ring. Alright, just go through the purple rings. Not too bad. Yeah, the Jak and Daxter games the Jak and Daxter use these purple ring challenges, or ring challenges in general, a lot. If you play through the first 3 games, you're gonna see these. They really like this effect of the multicolored ring. You know what? I don't care. You're gonna see it a lot. And honestly, if you play Jak and Daxter 2 or Jak 2 or whatever, Jak Renegade or whatever it's called, you know that there is a ring challenge in that game. Is just absolutely the worst. Avoid the dark eco boxes. I'm not gonna do it, but there is a method to the madness of blowing up every dark eco box in the map and just filling yourself up with green eco. I'm not gonna do that because that sounds tedious, but there might be a strategy in there for it. God, there's so many of these rings. There we go. That's not even the hardest ring challenge we're gonna do. Isn't that great? I think it's great. Power cell, come here. Come here. And that leaves us with a grand total of 2 more ring challenges left. Or 2 more? No, one's a racing challenge, which is kind of annoying. And I think it's in the first part of the level. So go there and investigate. Where is it? Is it here? Yes. So, race challenge. Let's go. No precursor orbs or anything to speak of. Ow. Or scout flies. I remember this not being too difficult. Oh my goodness. Can I restart? You can't restart. So we're just gonna have to have a bad time for our first match, but that's okay. You know, I'm learning the map. I'm learning the track. All important things for a race. Any racing game like Mario or Crash Bandicoot Racing or what have you have an annoying track that you just basically are like, you know what, I just gotta do it so I know better. Plus the lurkers are kind of irritating. Don't think... Yeah, I didn't make it, but that's okay. I have a familiarity with the track, you know? And I wasn't too far off. Yeah. I'm gonna try again, game. You don't even know. You don't even know. Whoosh. Alright. So let's actually do it right this time. I'm concentrating, not commentating anymore. Come on. So, unfortunately, I feel like placing explosive dark eco crates on a racing track is kind of a dick move. Whoa! Yes, as we know from Fire Canyon, Daxter tells us we can get air off lurkers. I don't know why they act as ramps, but whatever. Oh, I might not make it. Let's see. I think it's just past these. Yeah! There we go. So yeah, but last but not least, we have one more ring challenge here in Precursor Basin. And then I'm going to do that and put together a failure montage because unless I do it on my first try, that's what it's going to become. Alright, so it's actually over here. We got to do a little platforming to get to it. Alright, so it's actually hidden back here. And I guess it won't spawn until you do the purple one, which is fine. I actually like the blue rings a little more, color-wise. But this track is generally harder than the purple ring challenge. Because it's got some annoying jumps like this. Which I'm actually surprised I got that on the first try. I did a practice file a couple weeks ago. And that turned out to be like one of the most annoying parts of the track. Oh no! I'm gonna fail, aren't I? Yep.
You've got to fly through each ring before they turn off.
Daxter, I know! And I gotta fly. I gotta get all the way back over there. So, Alex, future Alex, I should say, because that's your name. Put up the failure montage. Alright, so I've noticed that if you don't jump the zoomer off that ramp, you can get it pretty easily. Oh, it is through here. Oh my god, I braked because I didn't know where it was. That's another thing. You get no indication of where this ring is gonna spawn. Like, it's kind of mean, kind of a jerk thing to do. You kind of just gotta like trust the rings a little bit, which I don't trust magic glowing rings. Do you? I don't. Look at Lord of the Rings. Come on. All right, it's over there. I took the wrong turn, but there were no consequences. I don't know where it's behind me. No! Oh my god, I got it. It's probably there. Yep, there it is. Got it? Okay, so holy smokes, I can't believe like this game is letting me win right now. Because that's what it's doing. It's letting me win. Come on, just take things slow. Alright. Go off the ramp. Oh my god, second try? Holy smokes. I was actually nervous about that one. Okay. Well, that is going to get us another power cell. Very cool. So I think I'm going to head back to the entrance, head back to the geologist, top off my health real quick. There we go. That's delicious, green eco. So, all we gotta do to get out of here is, not hit the dark eco crate. And then here's the exit. Nope, that's not the exit. I am a liar. Exit's somewhere around here, right? Right? There it is. And there we have it. So, I will meet you guys back over by the geologist where we will collect our precursor orb.
Thank you for saving those moles. That's awfully good of you.
No problem. That's what heroes do.
Now I can get back to my research.
Sure you can. Yeah! And that is going to conclude this episode. We got all the power cells available to us in Precursor Basin, right? Let me double check that because I'm nervous. I'm a nervous wreck. Oh, well, actually, let's go talk to the gambler. Meet you guys back over by the gambler.
Oh, great moves, kid. I knew that time record would fall. Now here's your power cell, and I
Congratulations for you, dude. I'm so happy for you. Alright, now for real this time, that is going to conclude this episode because we got all the power cells available to us in the Precursor Basin. We got all the orbs, all the scout flies, all the things that we can possibly collect. So, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, and I will see you all in the next one.